Test 1, 2, 3. Test 3, 2, 1. Testing. We'll be starting soon. Testing the sound. Testing the sound. 1, 2, 3. Everyone who's already here, welcome. We'll be starting soon. Stand by and hold your chair and we'll be back in a second. Today there are 2 articles as always. As you've already seen by the title, today we have 2 articles, one about Google search and another one about AGI and how Sam Altman has lowered the bar for AGI. What does that mean specifically? We're about to see in a minute, so stay there because this is gonna be interesting. Actually, this week there were a lot of news about AI. In between, since the beginning of the week, a lot of news about AI, specifically Copilot and ChatGPT itself and OpenAI plans for the future, so it's going to be an interesting debate. We'll be starting soon. As always, this is an open space to share opinions and to discuss, so feel free to comment on the chat your thoughts or in the comment section down below if you're watching this later has a pre-recorded video. We'll be starting soon in a bit. See you in a bit. Hope everyone is doing okay. We'll be starting soon. We'll start with the Sam Altman lowering the bar for AGI, and then we'll jump on to how Sundar Pichai says Google search will change profoundly next year. We can already make some considerations, some predictions on what is probably about to change. I believe there will be some sort of integration with AI, making search different, more intuitive, faster maybe. But we'll discuss that in a minute. Let's just make some checks on the sound and the image and we'll be starting soon. Okay, we are about to start. I'll be sending to the wait room, and in a minute we'll start with the article. Not the wait room, the post screen, and we'll start soon. If anyone has already entered or has just entered right now the live stream, please be aware that today we have 2 articles, one about Sam Altman lowering the bar for AGI, and another one, wait, the music is too loud and I just noticed now. Let's put the music down, okay. I apologize, I did not notice how loud the music was. But okay, we are back. So, today, as you've seen by the title, we have 2 articles. One about how Sam Altman has lowered the bar for AGI. Apparently, he thinks they are about to achieve it way sooner than most people are thinking about. And another one about how Google says next year, searching will be a whole lot different than right now. Does that mean? Well, we're about to find out. I believe there's probably some sort of AI integration happening in the near future. But yes, we can try to predict, or we can rather read the article and then discuss what changes are about to be made. So as always, this is an open space for debate. Feel free to comment all your thoughts and opinions either on the chat or on the comment section down below. I am always very eager to hear your guys' opinions. And yes, we'll start. I'll be sending you guys now to the main screen so you can see the articles. So just a little seconds to finish setting up and we'll start. Let's see, let's send you guys to the main screen. And here we are, okay. So welcome everyone, in case anyone has just entered right now. Today we are here on another live stream. If you're new to the channel, welcome, leave a like and subscribe. This is a series of live streams in which we debate. It's an open space, basically just a place to hang out and chill and discuss some interesting tech topics and hopefully reach interesting conclusions. So feel free to leave your thoughts and all your opinions on the chat. I will read it, I will answer it. I'm always eager to know your guys' opinions. Do feel free to write your thoughts on the comment section down below if you're watching this later. It has a pre-recorded video and we'll start just right now. We'll start with this first article about how Sam Altman has lowered the bar for AGI. In case you might not be familiar, AGI, it's artificial intelligence, but it's artificial general intelligence is basically the idea of an AI like ChatGPT, but that instead of being good at just one single thing, is basically just like a human, the human brain. It's good at everything. Not that the brain in itself is good at everything. We know that different people have different capabilities for different tasks, and some people are better at some tasks, some people are better at other tasks. But the goal with AGI is basically an artificial intelligence that it's good at everything. But yes, and apparently they are alleging that they are near achieving that. Me personally, and I can give already my opinion from the very beginning before we enter into the article, I believe that, and I've talked about this in one of the reaction videos we've done here on the channel to a Kurzgesagt animation, which by the way is an awesome channel that has existed for so long right now, at this point, and it's very interesting always. But they have made a video on this topic, AGI, and I've said in that reaction video that I do believe that AGI is not that far as people might think, in the sense that I couldn't see why couldn't just one fabricate an AI which is good at picking which another AI to do a specific task. So what I mean by that is, if we have so many AIs that are specialized in so many different things, why just not build a central AI, another one, that it's good at connecting, like making the correspondence between a prompt, a task that you're asking, and a specific AI which is good at that task, and then deliver the task to that AI. So the group of those AIs with that central AI that excels at deciding which AI to send the task to, I believe that would be just intelligence. Altogether they make up like perfect ability to do anything. But I don't know if this network idea qualifies as AGI, and so that's why I didn't make at that time I didn't make a final conclusion. But we'll see what Sam Altman, the founder of AI, has to say all about this, and I'm curious to know why does he think they are so near achieving this interesting breakthrough. So let's see how near are they actually. So we have here, Sam Altman lowers the bar for AGI. My guess is we will hit AGI sooner than most people in the world think, and it will matter much less, says OpenAI CEO. This is an article by Alex Heath, a deputy editor and author of the Command Line newsletter. He has over a decade of experience covering the tech industry. Nearly 2 years ago, OpenAI said that artificial general intelligence, or AGI, the thing that the company was created to build, could elevate humanity and give everyone incredible new capabilities. Now, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman is trying to lower expectations. My guess is we will hit AGI sooner than most people in the world think, and it will matter much less, he said during an interview with Andrew Ross Sorkin at the New York Times Dale Book Summit on Wednesday. And a lot of the safety concerns that we and others expressed actually don't come at the AGI moment. AGI can get built, the world mostly goes on in mostly the same way. Things grow faster, but then there is a long continuation from what we call AGI to what we call superintelligence. This isn't the first time Altman has downplayed the now seemingly imminent arrival of AGI, which OpenAI's charter once said will be able to automate the great majority of intellectual labor. He has recently teased that it could arrive as soon as 2025 and will be achievable on existing hardware. We at The Verge have heard that OpenAI intends to weave together its large language models and declare that to be AGI. Okay, I would say that this is basically, I think this is basically the idea that I thought about. Let me just confirm the meaning of this word here, weave, but I'm pretty sure this confirms my theory, which bear in mind that I had no idea that there was actually more credible information pointing to this. But let's just make sure this verb weave is what I'm thinking about. Weave, to bring together, exactly. To build, to bring together. So yes, he'll build together all the large language models and declare that to be AI. Yes, that's basically kind of the idea I had. So apparently, according to The Verge, they think that is something actually in the plans of OpenAI. They will just merge all the language models and declare that to be general intelligence. And to some extent, they're right. I think that's the easiest way, honestly, to achieve this super tool that we want to build. Just if we have so many little tools that are good at little things, then just put them together and create a super brain, instead of just trying to create one from the ground up which is good at everything. No, just make them all work as a team. I mean, aren't neurons just separate entities that work as a team, and different paths are responsible for different things, and different collections of neurons are responsible for different tasks, right? Which are formed the different parts of the brain. So I see no problem. I don't see this weaving together as something bad, and I think it's normal. Now, I do wonder what they're trying to say when they say that there's still a long path to this other thing, which is super intelligence. Are they referring that there is something even higher than AGI that they're now aiming at? We do know that, for what it's worth, someone has said in an interview that there are always two versions ahead of what's released to the public. So maybe AGI is already something that exists within factory, in between doors, in closed doors, in their centers. So maybe they have already tried it. They know it's not the big deal, and they know they can achieve something even greater and further down the road. So we'll see. It will be exciting, and I don't think people should be scared of this, honestly, because if it ends up stealing jobs, it will also create a bunch of them anyway. I don't think a jobless world will exist for humans, and if it does, I mean, to some extent, like a basal income or something like that will be created. But those are changes that will take, from my point of view, at least centuries, at least a century, at least. It doesn't happen from the night to day, and humanity will adapt like it has always done. Of course, some people are struck stronger than others by changes like this, but that always happens all the time. It's not something that we can specifically blame AI for. So in that regards, I don't see that as a reason to be scared of it. But let's continue on the article. So, at the DealBook Summit, Altman made it sound like OpenAI's definition of AGI is now less grand than it used to be. I expect economic disruption to take a little longer than people think, because there's a lot of inertia in society, he said. So in the first couple of years, maybe not that much changes, and then maybe a lot changes. What OpenAI leaders used to say would be AGI now seems to be called superintelligence. Used to say, which Altman has recently said could arrive in a few thousand days. Conveniently for OpenAI, its incredibly messy exclusive business deal with Microsoft has what amounts to an escape hatch once it declares the arrival of AGI, not superintelligence. Getting out of its profit-sharing arrangement with Microsoft would be a big deal for OpenAI and its ambitions to be the next massive for-profit tech company. But according to Altman himself, AGI won't be as a big deal for the rest of us. You can watch Altman's full conversation with Sorkin below. Okay, so apparently we see here a clear intention of Sam Altman to downplay something that has previously allegedly pitched as the holy grail, the final goal of his company. So I'm wondering why the change of plans. What is he aiming at now? Has he shifted his goal? Is there something even more powerful that they are foreseeing in the future? What's happening? I think, to be fair, I think OpenAI works as a kind of a black box. You know, they're not. We are. I feel like it's not public. A lot of what happens internally in the company, and that makes us. It's hard to trust such a company, despite all of us using it every day. I mean, just look at the amount of active users they have daily. It's a lot, but they still operate despite all that recognition. They operate very much like a black box, and it's complicated. Nobody's asking for them to do like things like open source or revealing code, nothing like that. But at least give us something human that we can trust. Honestly, I haven't seen Sam Altman talk that much, but that's on me. I just don't see the interviews, and I'm curious to see this one. Let's see what he has to say about the future, and if we can get a sense of how does he feel about the company's progress so far, and where are they aiming towards now, where are they going? That's what we want to know. Let's see if we can get a sense of this in this interview. Of course, this is a big interview, 30 minutes, but we will just be watching a little bit, just little snippets. Hopefully the sound works. I suppose you guys can hear. Can you hear that?
Sam is here. Thank you so much, Sam.
Thanks for having me.
For being here. We are super appreciative. Sam, of course, is the co-founder and CEO of OpenAI. As I said earlier, one of the most consequential companies of our time. In just the past 2 years, since the launch of ChatGPT, Sam and his team have brought AI to the mainstream. He has fundamentally really altered how we work, communicate, innovate, and now think about what our future is even going to be like. His company is now worth about $157 billion. And I should say, OpenAI didn't just spark an arms race. It really redefined the possibilities of technology. And as he pushes toward...
Okay, currently this guy's just pitching how great OpenAI is and how they put their foot on this door of tech, so I'm gonna jump this. We are looking for the juicy stuff, let's jump all this.
Build their own hardware, and you had these colos and data centers, and it was this thing you had to do, and then all of a sudden AWS changed the scene.
Right.
And so I've always thought that way. I'm open in the future that the devices, the products and services they use are not really smart.
Well, I don't think we'll get much of answers from this interview. Honestly, maybe let's see the comments, because we have 49 comments. It's a lot, and it will give us a sense of what people are thinking about. And maybe some of these people have watched the interview, so let's see. What do we have here? Comments are loading. So we have here, let's see. Jacob Blin is saying, I didn't previously know this clause existed in a contract, and it seems insane that Microsoft would believe in such a massive loophole. Alex, any insider info on how OpenAI was able to get this out on the deal, especially as it seems they have full discretion on declaring when this milestone has occurred. I don't know. I think it's possible. But let's move on. We have here Scylla saying, how amateur is the system where my account of 10 years with the same email address as this is gone when registering. Anyway, frustration vented, no comment on the AI grifter. But Scylla. Wait, what? What are these people talking about? Am I reading this correctly? What does this has to do in anything? These comments are very... They're not what I was envisioning. They're not what how I imagined. AI bubble bursting. Sell your NVIDIA stocks now if you still have them. Apparently, people are doing a different lecture and I'm open to it. I'm just struggling to understand it. It seems like this means the company is about to go down. Am I reading this correctly? When you like get billions of dollars to lie all the time and deliver nothing. Use empathy. You're not even close to the thing we said this was going to be. So you're going to release a minor update to our existing parent collect to confuse the issue. So what? They are far from the super intelligence. Is this what people are alleging? I do see how one can interpret him downplaying the super intelligence like this. I can see, but I don't know. I honestly didn't ever expect AI to be much more of what it already is right now. Just to get a little better and to fail less frequently. But that's interesting. Lower the bar further and just say what achieves AGI in the very first attempt. It's already a meaningless term, so why not go big with a lie? So basically AGI will be up and as smart as Homer Simpson. I feel like something else happened that people are aware of and that I have no idea of, and that's why they're reacting like this to this interview. So are there other things that he said during this week that explain why people are behaving like this? Maybe previous actions of the company that I'm not aware of. Because there are vibes that I don't know. I'm confused. Someone put here a YouTube link and says relevant, but I won't just open because I don't know what it is. It can be anything. So we are live. So this is interesting. Humans have the whole society around them to speed up brain development, still consume a lot of data while doing, whereas the current AI is effectively a child that was born into and lived in complete isolation. I don't know. Yes, like this comment by Foremi describes specifically the vibe that I'm getting on from people. Is basically people are saying that he's lowering expectations because he doesn't have something to sell you on. I think that's a possibility, but I myself didn't ever expect to be anything else much further than what already is. Honestly, just for it to get better. But I don't know. People, maybe he sold in the past a great vision that I wasn't aware or I wasn't, and now he's destroying it, and that's why people are mad, I suppose. That's interesting, but okay, there's not much more we can go in terms of discussing this issue. I think we'll have to wait and see what will actually Sam Altman will actually deliver, how will it be called, and if it's just as powerful as the vision he sold to people in the past, and if it isn't, count on me 100% to burn him, of course. People have all the right to grill him. I won't just personally grill him in the sense that I wasn't sold that vision. I didn't. I wasn't present. I'm not aware at all of what was promised in the beginning. But okay. So let's move on to the second article of today. We have here Sundar Pichai says Google search will change profoundly in 2025. He also welcomed any side-by-side comparison to Microsoft's AI tech, saying they're using someone else's models. Sorry, he also welcomed side-by-side comparison. Oh well, let's see. This is still confusing. Let's continue. Let's see. These articles today are very odd. So we have here Google CEO Sundar Pichai says the company's search engine will change profoundly in 2025. I think we are going to be able to tackle more complex questions than ever before, Pichai said during the annual IT Deal Book Summit on Wednesday. I think you'll be surprised, even early in 25, the kind of newer things search can do compared to where it is today. Pichai also responded to Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella comments from earlier this year in which he said Google should have been the default winner in the AI race. That's true, I believe it. I think they were just late. But like super late, because ChatGPT was first, Copilot and Bing were first. A lot of people came before Gemini. So, and I'm not even sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think before Gemini there was also a previous Google also released a different AI which is worse than Gemini. So I think Gemini was like their second released attempt. But continuing, So I'd love to do a side-by-side comparison on Microsoft's own models and our models, Pichai said. He hired Microsoft using someone else's models, alluding to the company's partnership with OpenAI. That's true, they are. When I look at what's coming ahead, we are in the early stages of a profound shift, Pichai said. I just think that there's so much innovation ahead. We are committed to being at the state of the art in this field, and I think we are. Google started its big AI overhaul of search this year, which included the addition of AI search summaries and a lens update that lets you search the web with a video. So what? Well, wait, let's roll back, let's stop for a little, let's digest what we've just read, because I think I've never come across this feature. Wait, Google starts its big AI overhaul this year, addition of AI search summaries, I've seen this occasionally, not that frequently, occasionally, rarely, and a lens update that lets you search the web with a video. Okay, now that's new. I know Google Lenses, I know it's been integrated in the Google search for quite some time now, despite in the past being a separate app you can use on Android. And if you know OG, you know that it existed even before that. It's under the name of Google Googles, and it was awesome of a feature in Google, like Google Android in Android like 4 point something, Lollipop, and during those times it already existed. It wasn't as good as it is right now, of course, but it existed. It was under the name of Google Googles. But coming back to the topic, so okay, there is now a feature which allows you to search the web with a video. I was not aware of that, never tried it. I gotta try it definitely sometime. Looks interesting, looks promising. Not sure how that works. Does it scour the internet for the specific video, or for words shown in the video, or for people recognized in the video? I'm not sure how that happens. Or for the place that appears on the video, like a city, in case it's a video of a city. I'm wondering, I'm curious, I want to know everything about this. I will research this next. But let's continue. So the company is also preparing to launch a major update to its Gemini model, as it aims to compete with Microsoft, OpenAI, and the AI search engine Perplexity. I've never tried Perplexity. I have to try that. I need to know how good is that. That's very interesting. But yep, that's it. So okay, so Google is here throwing around some promises that we've seen before. We know that searching on the internet will change dramatically with AI, just like it changed when Google appeared. So we'll see. Big changes are coming. I just don't know how they will be received by people. Imagine if YouTube integrated AI in, not that they don't integrate, we know algorithm is AI, there are a bunch of AI working behind the scenes to catch copyright content on videos even before these chatbots. But imagine like AI, and it's already happening a little bit, I know, but a more deeper integration into searching in YouTube with AI and all those things. YouTube is, I think, and we know it's Google, of course, it's part of Google. I think Google is in the greatest position they could ever be, because they came late, but like super late, and they still can become king in this party, just because of their perfect position, their predilected position, and on the industry. So, and they're under big scrutiny, like currently. Let's not forget that. So, assuming they survive that and remain an empire, an empire with all these pieces together, which is probably their best shot, is what they want, is their goal. I think they can become greater kings than they already are, and that they have ever already been. So yep, those are my thoughts. Let's see what are other people's thoughts. And you guys, please don't forget to comment on the chat your thoughts and opinions about this in the comment section down below. How do you feel about this? Do you feel the scrutiny Google has been put under recently is justified? Do you agree that the position Google is of being kind of a monopoly will help them catch up and even become better at AI than all the other companies? Let me know what your thoughts are. Please comment down below in the section. Comment down below in the comment section down below, and I will answer, obviously, as always. I'm very eager to know your guys' opinions. But let's see what some people are saying. So we have here. Let's see. Plastic Dream is saying, I'm glad there are multiple big names in the AI arena. That said, I'm surprised not so much at Google's approach, but how lackluster the end result is. They stuffed the Gemini button all over the place. Okay, fine. Yet when I try it for something simple, it falls flat on its face. I'd love a spreadsheet copilot to help me generate useful things like personal budget spreadsheets and the like. But it's amazing at what Gemini cannot do, and even when there's a dedicated button that offers the stuff, for the user. Okay, I mean, honestly, ChatGPT can do that, and I've tried it, and he's good at it, creating documents in graphics, and so never tried Gemini, to be honest. Just like I never tried Perplexity as well. Chatbots I've tried with ChatGPT and Bing and Copilot now, which is Bing, but yes. So, and they're both very good and have the same basis at the end of the day. But we have here continuing a comment. Meanwhile, their chat app is only okay. It's incredibly frustrating that they roll out user-created gems and then later the ability to create personalized instructions, and then Gemini does not heed the relatively simple instructions I provide. I also use Claude and ChatGPT daily, all three on paid tiers, and they are far better in this regard. In fact, Claude is starting to become my favorite for maintaining context and referring to artifacts I've uploaded. That's interesting, I'd like to see that. I've never tried Claude either, but now that this comment has mentioned is about maintaining context, that's a huge flaw that I face in ChatGPT. I face that a lot. I think that the longer conversation, the harder it is for him to keep track of things. And if it's true that this other chatbot, Claude, is better at maintaining context over the time, well, that makes me very eager to try it. But let's see what else people are saying. We have here Haurazu saying, I'm not on Google's board, so who cares what I think? But I can't imagine trusting Sundar Pichai with this. The first genuinely threatening moment in Google search, Idris. He's obviously an expert in leveraging their existing search monopoly to squeeze the ever more money out of the broader digital economy, but this is something new, and the list of successful new Google initiatives under Sundar Pichai is one cell phone with a small but fairly dedicated fanbase? Wait, is he referring to Pixels? I love Pixels. Okay, I cannot side with this comment. I don't know if they're trying to criticize the Pixel lineup. I like the Pixel lineup. I think a lot of people like the Pixel lineup. So, Ahurazo, we'll jump your comment. You've triggered us. Let's jump. We have here. What do we have? Okay, not that much comments. I think this is it for today. So it's been a shorter live stream, I believe, or maybe just about the same usual length. But yes, so basically AI is about to change the next year. As if being the center of this year wasn't enough, it also wants to be the center of next year. But I don't think it will be successful at that because there are also other things coming in the tech world, namely, I don't know, electric cars, maybe better phones. I do have, now that we're talking about this, I do have plans for, there's just plans that just drafts, but for a video of a specific type of iPhone designed by me, which has never been released, or I never seen a concept showing it, so, but I believe this would be the next great thing, the next big thing. The great next big thing, but it's not something like unseen before. I think it's more like of a feature taken from other phone and mixed and put in a aesthetic way for the iPhone. That's basically it. But I haven't built the video, I haven't built the mockups, digital versions, so because I'm not sure if this is a video that you guys would be interested in, but if I do get confirmation that you guys are interested in it, I might make this video. But this is it for today. So these were the two articles about AI that I wanted to bring to the table today. I hope it was an interesting debate. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. This is basically just a series of live streams in which we hang out. It's very calm. It's just to chill back and relax and discuss some tech topics. Hopefully reach some interesting discussions, have interesting debates on this huge tech world that it's where we reside here on the internet, right? And yes, thank you for joining. Leave all your thoughts on the chat or in the comment section down below. If you're watching this later, it has a pre-recorded video. Thank you for joining me. So this is it. I'm be sending you guys to the space screen, and then the live stream, as always, will collapse soon. Thank you for joining me once again for the 5th time. So I'm Techinthehouse, and I'll see you guys next time. This is your captain speaking. This live stream will be collapsing soon. Thank you for joining in. Don't forget to leave your like, and your support is very much appreciated. So prepare to the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Prepare for collision.